Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for attending in this presentation. We would like to presentate our paper with the title The Simulations to Optimize Logistic Model in Feasibility Assessment, Dump Truck Assessment Investment. This is the logistic fact in Indonesia. We have 2,400 port in Indonesia, 4,014 kilometers unconnected train system, and we also have more higher cost logistic compared to other Asian countries. And the most challenging is that Indonesia has more than 70,000 island and mountain in Indonesia, which has become a challenge for logistic in Indonesia. Based on BPS data at 2020, the three provinces that provide the largest contributions to national export is West Java, around 4,733 US dollars, East Java and also East Kalimantan, with the three contributed up to 38% or 70 of all national export and import. The strategic issue in this paper is related to how to distribute it of two commodity, which is called clinker and also coal in the port, to the factory plant in one area, with distance between two areas at 10.5 kilometers. And we also know that the difference between the two commodities is that related to the quantity, and so that in this way, if we are going to distribute it, then it will run out in the end with process, and the cargo transportation process will continue with a one-way parallel with only call from the port to the plant. So the research aim in this paper is that we are challenged to propose an optimized model using simulations in the logistic system of dump truck investment, and finally decision and its feasibility study aspect. The methodology that being used in this paper, we propose two different methodology. First is one, we're using system modeling to find the optimized level in operation from three aspects, which is sales potential, time aspect, and also number of truck invested. The second one, we use feasibility study using NVV and also ERR method based on the optimized simulations. As we can see in the figure 1, the start point is that we input the fixed and variable costs of and also assumptions of this model, and also we set the target, which is consists of sales potential and how many time, how many hours or how many days time delivery that being contract, and also the total quantity of delivery of the goods, and all using Excel we run the simulations and optimize of the three aspects. If the target optimized, then we can continue to the total quantity delivery is already achieved and optimized, and then we calculate the profit and loss calculations, and after that we calculate the profit and margin, the P&L, and if accepted we continue to the IRR analysis, and after it's being accepted we make a conclusions. The feasibility model using IR method is based on the theory that the net present value and also the hazard criterion using IRR, which is we have an X target, how many percentage of the internal rate return that being target, and how the investment perform using this model. Okay, so for the assumptions, we make operational and also financial assumptions. The route from the port to plant is around 10 kilometers, and also the same from the plant to the port. Only the difference that when the port to the plant, the operator when input and unloading the commodity is dedicated to our product, and in the plant we based on the queuing method. The tonnage of two commodities also being set by the marketing, and also the rate the retail sale of each truck is around 15 feet from the port to plant also, and 8 feet from the plant to the port. The financial assumptions is based on how many the loan interest of the bank, and also what is the settlement period to the bank, and others aspect related to the IR target, which is set at 15%. So this 15% become our target. If the value is less than 15%, then we can conclude that the investment is not feasible. And on the right, we can see the simulation result. We set the potential data cells, and we also know what is the tariff for each commodity in the rupiah per tonnage, and the total commodity each month is around 70,500 ton. And based on the simulation, we find out that if we set 30 ton for the maximum capacity for the truck, we found out that we need 8 truck, and at least we need 27 days, 0.3. This is acceptable because it's less than 30 days, in which the contract must be achieved less or at least or less than 30 days. And we also, from the simulation, we also know that how many read or that been consumed, the total length being processed, and others. And we know that the delivery of the good is 100%, which is completed based on the sales target potential. So we can, with this simulation, we can see that the 3 aspects is being achieved. First is the sales. The second one, what is the number of the truck, and also the day of the project being finished is 27.3. Okay. So when this simulation is being optimized, we can conclude to the second next step, is which is we analysis the financial factor. In this financial analysis, we using the profit and loss analysis. We conclude and also collect all the data related to the variable and fixed cost of the project. We see that the profit margin at the 2020 is around 11.7%, and until 2024 is around 25.8%. And the RR analysis, we make the 3 simulation at the 12%, the 30% also, and 14%, and the result is more than the target being set, which is around average at 22%. And we conclude that this the investment is feasible. And we also do the analysis about the payback period, which is 5 years, and also the residual asset in the last 5 years is around 1.6 billion rupiah. So the conclusion is that the optimized based on the potential target is at 8 unit dump truck. The second one, with the total potential target set at 67,500 ton per month, it will need 27 days to complete the project. The result profit margin is 11.7 at 2020 with IR analysis and assumptions of rate at 15% return rate. We conduct several interest rate experiment, and we get the result at average at 22%. This shows that the investment is feasible with payback period 5 years. And this is the reference of the paper. Thank you for your kind attention to join these presentations. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.